Hello, my name is Samuel Holzschneider. I will be performing my radio for this Springfield Catholic Tournament of 2021. This is Samuel Holzschneider with 106.6 WSLH, the best from the 90s to now. The time is currently 7:22, and it is time for your hourly news break. On the other side of the ocean, a Muslim mob burned a police station and 4 police posts overnight in northwest Pakistan, after officers refused to hand over a mentally unstable man accused of desecrating Islam's holy book, the Quran. No officers were hurt in the attack, says local officer Asif Khan. A video posted on social media showed the police station burning. Khan said officers foiled an attempt by the mob to lynch the detainee, and the police moved him to another district. He did not disclose the name of the man, saying officers were still investigating and the suspect was arrested a day ago. Khan said officers initially resisted but fled after thousands of demonstrators attacked the police buildings. He said police avoided the use of force to prevent casualties among demonstrators. The situation in Charsada was normal on Monday, he said, and law enforcement was seeking to arrest people linked to the attacks. Blasphemy carries the death penalty in Pakistan, where mere allegations of the offense are often enough to provoke mob violence. International and domestic rights groups say that accusations of blasphemy have often been used to intimidate religious minorities and settle personal scores. Back in the U.S., an Alabama inmate whose lethal injection was halted because of medical staff died of natural causes almost 4 years later. Doyle Lee Ham, who was convicted in the slaying of a motel clerk in 1987, died of natural causes on death row. He was 64. Alabama officials postponed Ham's execution in February of 2018 because workers couldn't find a suitable vein to connect the intravenous line used to send lethal chemicals into the body. Ham and the state reached an agreement the following month that prevented further execution attempts. But he remained on death row at Holman Prison because of his capital conviction. Ham suffered from an aggressive lymphatic cancer for years, his attorney said. The Holman warden called Ham's brother to inform him of the prisoner's death on Sunday morning. Harcourt said Doyle will be remembered for his generous and forgiving spirit and his ability to always stay positive even in the face of the most dire adversities. He will be missed by his friends and family, Harcourt wrote in a tribute. Ham apparently died of complications of a terminal illness, and no foul play was suspected. Now back into our neck of the woods. Finding the fossils of a large duck-billed dinosaur in southern Missouri is exciting enough, but a paleontologist who helped lead the dig believes there are many more in the same area. The latest fossils are a species of Parasaurus misorientis, first discovered at the same site in Bollinger County near 80 years ago, but not confirmed as a new species until the latest dig. Experts believe the plant-eating dinosaur grew to be about 35 feet in length, and remains of the 4 species have been found at the same area about 110 miles south of St. Louis. Last month, a crane hoisted a 2,500-pound chunk of remains from the latest find from the Glen of a Wooded area. The fossils will go to Chicago's Field Museum for further research. University of Minnesota paleontologist Peter Makovicki, who helped lead the dig, said Monday that he believes the remains of many other dinosaurs will be found at the same site. We actually have something that's probably a mass death locality, where we have a herd of dinosaurs dying and being sort of buried together, and individuals of different ages, Makovicki said. We can start looking at how these dinosaurs grew, start to understand a little bit about their biology and their possible herd structure. And that's unique for a site east of the Great Plains. Most of what we know about the North American dinosaur comes from out west, Makovicki said. The first dinosaur fossils at the Missouri site were found in the early 1940s, uncovered by a family digging a well. Experts weren't sure of what kind of dinosaur it was, and the bones were shelved for a long time. Now, into our sports. Over the weekend, there were many football games, and some of the results of those. The Pittsburgh Steelers lost to the Cincinnati Bengals 41-10. The Buccaneers beat the Colts 38-31. And the Tennessee Titans lost to the Patriots 36-13. And now for your weather. Today, it looks like it is going to be a high of 44 degrees and a low of 32. This has been Samuel Holtschneider with 106.6 WSLH, the best from the 90s to now. And that was your hourly news break.